Hey everyone, it's Marcy Bair and Victor Roscoe of Bair Financial Planning.
Happy New Year, everyone.
It's January 2021. I know we're all super excited that we're into a new year. This past one was quite challenging for a lot of people. So whether it was the global pandemic and the coronavirus that affected you, or we certainly lost unfortunately family members and clients and some icons throughout the year, whether it had to do with the coronavirus or other circumstances. That it's quite a challenging year, and parents having to put on a second hat and be school teachers during the day as well as working, and there's a lot going on. We know that some clients had thought about maybe retiring and then thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't retire. Or other people rethought things and said, you know what, life is precious and short. And so let me retire sooner and sped that process up. So we definitely had people on both sides of the coin on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it was definitely a year of a big psychological shift, like you had mentioned, right? Kind of a meaning of life. Do I want to spend my next few years, whatever years I have left, who knows, doing this, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people later in career that normally you wouldn't see that shift, we're a lot more open to it. And some of the kind of vision board, pipe dream things that we talk about in our financial planning discussions of, if you didn't have to worry about the income or working, what would you do? And those are great for, behavioral motivators and really kind of reinforcing some ideas. And they actually became pretty materialized this year for a number of people that they just did it. And it was very interesting to see that change. And it'll definitely be something we see going forward with our financial plan discussions, because that mindset has changed on so many people that are evaluating those thoughts.
Yep. Well, and that's what financial planning is all about, right? It's about really, taking a good assessment of where you are financially. What's the income you have coming in, and what are your expenses? But then what are your assets, and what are your financial goals? And so we've had some clients that they had on the horizon that they were going to maybe purchase that RV. And then all of a sudden they gave us a call and said, hey, we're stuck in the house. We got to get that RV now. We said we have to speed that up. And so we're able to do that analysis and say, hey, yeah, you could go ahead and purchase that RV now, or maybe not. Maybe you should rent one for a couple of weeks instead of buying, $100,000 one instead. Right. So everybody's a little bit different. Definitely, clients that had that perspective of, I don't know if I can afford to retire right now, or, that's the type of analysis that we do. We also work as your certified financial planner as kind of as a quarterback of your whole financial team to work with your estate planning attorney or your CPA. And in particular with your estate planning attorney, we want to make sure you have all your documents in place should anything happen, right? So in case, God forbid, you end up in the hospital and you need somebody to make medical decisions for you. And sometimes that can happen on in a spur of a moment, and we need to have those documents already on hand. Or God forbid, something else happens and we need the, will or a trust in place. We like to have those documents ahead of time and work with your estate planning attorney so that we've got all that taken care of, and everybody's got that peace of mind. And then we also work with the CPA, so for clients that are maybe considering retiring early and don't yet have Medicare, they're not going to be eligible for Medicare and they need health insurance. We can use the tax laws to help get some sort of tax credit to go towards the health insurance premium. But we need some time to plan for that. And we also need to work with your CPA. So there's lots of ways that we can be creative in trying to minimize your taxes and maximize your spending. But it just boils down to planning and having those conversations with us.
Right. And in January, psychologically, right, is that month where, we feel that the slate is clean. We can have a clean piece of paper and start addressing our goals. We've talked about in the past videos, 2020 is still with us, the lessons we've learned, and nothing has really gone away, right? And nothing magically disappears. It just emotionally just feels different, right? Mm-hmm. And even more so this, January 2021 is a lot more, pencil to paper on rethinking goals and what retirement looks like for you now, what working looks like for you now.
Right.
All the financial plans that, we've done in the past. I mean, as soon as we can complete the thought process and the actions in place, we know that there's a lot more unknown variables that come to known variables, and it's, kind of, not say outdated, but in a sense it is. And now I think financial plans may be psychologically outdated, right? I think
Right,
that's
true.
a big shift. So even if net worth has been somewhat similar, or financial situation has been somewhat similar, you're fortunate to have kept your job through all this. Psychologically, your financial plan may look a lot different than how you feel today too. So it's good to
Very
have
true.
the left and the right brain, communicating, so
Yep,
we know
right.
who's winning that tug of war, and we know emotionally
Yep,
it's a big tug of war, and it's a great opportunity for us to check in with you all, check in with us.
yeah.
We'll share what we're doing as well, from our standpoint, because we're impacted by those as well.
We are, and we're also impacted by a new administration, right? So there's going to be some laws and some things that change. We still have, new packages and new, relief packages due to the coronavirus and things that will affect you. And so everybody's individual, and so we've got to work on your individual, personal financial plan to see how we can best move forward into 2021 and beyond. And like you said, kind of recalibrate everything, relook at the numbers, reassess where you are emotionally as well as financially. And so contact us. We'll be more than happy to set up another virtual meeting. We're still having virtual meetings, so we can set that up at any point in time. Contact our office, and we'd be more than happy to assist you and rerun the numbers for you and have that conversation about what does 21 and beyond look like for you. So
looking forward to seeing you all some form, and helping you work through those conversations and definitely get caught up. We have not been able to interact with you all as much as we normally like to. So if anything, it's a good opportunity to at least, see each other from that perspective too. So looking forward to it. Wishing everyone an amazing, positive 2021.
there you go. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.